Hello and welcome back to Lord Fent Gaming Plays Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm your host Lord Fent. In this Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic video guide, I'll show you all the best ways to make credits in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Do not forget notification bells to be updated and much more. Here is what is in this video guide. Number 1 will be the Tatooine Swoop Racing because of the racing bonds, number 1. Number 2, I will cover is the companion items you can farm for a certain amount of those items before you have to resume the story and then reset the farming again. And finally, a certain drop from Tatooine after you've gotten the second star map. So you see the NPC behind us? That's where we're going to be doing all of our selling anyway. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the Tatooine Swoop Racing and why you should go ahead and do that. The first method to make a lot of credits, even though this is a one-time deal, but it's very important for everybody to listen to this, is the swoop races on Tatooine. Now, you do not get extra credits on this planet, but no, instead, what you do get is racing bonds. And that does sell for a lot. So if you do all 3 of the swoop races on Tatooine, you do get about, if I remember correctly, 120. If you do the dark side part of the quest for Mott to get a racer to join his racing league or something like that, you get an extra, I remember, 30. So that's like 150 racing bonds total. And look at that, I already got a good time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you on why you should definitely win this. So you see the character which you're on. Mott will give you 80 racing bonds for the final tier. Yeah, every time you beat a race, you get more racing bonds. Better is, more likely you get to sell a lot. Do not, I repeat, do not sell these racing bonds anywhere else but Yavin. You'll see in a few moments, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and just let this whole thing play out. And while that is happening, I'm going to say is if you're a dark side player, or if you can afford to lose a few dark side points, then get Nico to join Mott's racing team, or say his swoop racing at least. You get some extra racing bonds too. I already did that off screen, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the base of that is. So let me go ahead and grab that now. This is before I did complete the Nico quest, and what I got in total is about 120. That's really worth a lot of value there. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and skip to Yavin and show you why you should sell it there for more credits. Your next step is to arrive at Yavin. So you see this Rodian, yeah, our favorite Rodian in the entire game. You want to do is go ahead and sell anything to him, especially these racing bonds. So you see I started at 2k credits there. Now, because I did the dark side quest for the hut, and also I won all 3 swoop races, I got 150 racing bonds. We're going to go ahead and sell them all. They're valued at 156 credit a piece. That is a lot of credits. So what I'm going to do at this very moment is go ahead and skip towards the end of this selling spree, and here we go. Now I'm finishing up selling these racing bonds. Already I'm getting a whole bunch of credits. So the total amount of credits you get for selling all 50 racing bonds will be 23,400 credits. That's about a lot of credits for getting all 150 racing bonds. Now, if you just did 120, it would be less than that, but still, that is much more than racing on Mon. That's the great news and all that. Now, the bad news is this is a one-time deal because the hut on Tatooine says you're too good. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the next method is farming items from companions. The next part of the guide is farming companions for certain items. And yes, there's a cap for getting a number of items you can get from certain companions before you resume the story. That's the downside. Upside is some of these items you can sell at Yavin for a very nice price. So I'm showing you on the map location where our little droid is at, and he'll give us some nice computer spikes. So you speak to the little droid like I am and saying, can you construct a programming spike for me? Now, this is very limited on how many you could get and carry before being sent off to go ahead and use them. In this case, we're going to storm. So you want to do is just keep on talking to our little droid here. You can also talk to some of the other companions too to sell some items too. Just remember to find a way to store them. I'll show you that in a few moments. That's a computer spike, so I'm going to go ahead and go through the conversation quickly to get 10 more. Since I am really far in the story, I'm going to go ahead and get a total of 11. Now, our little droid will at some point say, hey buddy, This is enough. I don't have any more. Yeah, it's kind of like a stop it, that's it type of way. So I will show you all on how to actually bypass that once I am done getting these real quick. If you're on the computer, you could just mash the mouse button one real quick to speed this up until you get the said message. I am almost done, and see when it says negatory, that means you're at a cap. That's the same thing if you talk to Candaris, Big Z, I think Jolie, and Mission 2. And I have a total of 11 computer spikes. So what we're going to do next is actually go ahead and dump this. So let's go there now and dump this all in this bin. Now make sure you put any other items in a separate bin as I use this bin. So switch to give mode and then go ahead and give the items in the bin. And that should do it. You want to do this until your companions say, hey, that's enough. We're not going to give you any more items. So we already broke the cap there. So I'm going to show you once again, we're going to be able to get a computer spike. This is limited, but it's a great way to make some money. See, we got a computer spike. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go off screen and get the maximum amount at this point in the story, which is the 5th star map done. Now I am back after getting so many computer spikes. We're going to go to the storage area. Yeah, our little droid companion said, yeah, that's enough. I'm not giving you any more. Yeah, that's like a hard line there. So you want to do is definitely go ahead, go to your storage bin where you store those computer spikes, for example. It can also be grenades, it can also be stimulants, or anything else that Mission Jolie gives you. There you go. There's 83 computer spikes we have in total. So what we're going to do next is, yes, you guessed it, go back to Yavin and sell them all. Now, I'm back at Yavin, my favorite area, our favorite Rodanian vendor. Yeah, the best merchant in the game. And we're going to sell all 83 computer spikes. So it's going to be like a lot of money. So let me go ahead and set things up. And there. We'll just go get to the shop really quick at this point. And let's see here. Yep. Let's go to sell. And there's 83 computer spikes. They are a total of 162. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and sell all of this. Then I will be right back after it's done. Now I am done selling these computer spikes. I will be making a total amount of 13.4k worth of credits. This is pretty decent. Now you could do this throughout the story. You start to get less, then you get more and more and more, and you sell more. It's a great method to do until you do the last and final method. I'll show you which it is, which is the very best method. Last but not least is the Desert Warad skull plates, the Holak Warads. Yeah, they're the ones that drops them. They drop one at a time. You're facing 4 of them for a total of 4. Now, great news also is not only they drop these bad boys, they're also great for farming experience points to get to level 20. Now, here's the wonderful news. As soon as you complete the Tatooine star map, they will be spawning like crazy and high value for experience points and these plates. They'll drop them anyways before Tatooine, but it's best to get the Tatooine star map done and then start collecting these bad boys. See, this is what you're looking for. My advice is farm these as much as you can for many hours. Maybe 2, 3, take a break, then come back and farm some. Reason being is you're going to be selling a lot and making a lot of money, and they're unlimited. Now, I'm back at Yavin, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to sell 300 of these bad boys. So since I got my main character to level 20, after that I stopped there, and I have a total of 300. So talk to our favorite Rodanian merchant of KOTOR 1, yep, this guy, and go ahead and sell them. So let me do that now and go to the sell list. Now, they're less value individually, but in a bunch of them, they're great. They're about, let me see, they're 64 credits, and there's 300 of them. And you know what? We're going to sell every single one of them. This is unlimited. You can get many as possible, and you get a nice unlimited flow of credits. So you definitely want to go ahead and start doing this. So what I'm going to do at this point is start selling. Then I'll be back after the last set is ready to be sold. Now I am almost done. So the total amount of credits even with 300 of these bad boys is 19k. If you even have more of these in stacks of 99s, you get even much more. This is unlimited. You could definitely get this after your Tatooine is either your first or second star map. Start farming like crazy get a whole bunch of them, sell them like crazy, come back to Tatooine, farm them again, just repeat the process, and you get an unlimited amount of credits. This is the absolutely best method to do in case the Tatooine Swoop Racing is locked out and or your companions will not give you any more items to sell. So let me go ahead and get some final advice before I end this video guide. Here's some final advice before I end the video guide. Sell anything you're not really using: thermal detonators, armor, lightsaber crystals, lightsabers that are extra from any enemies you kill, to this Rodian at Yavin. Now, definitely selling your racing bonds here, big time, especially if you get the 120 to 150 method. So this way you have enough to buy HK-47. Companion items you definitely want to sell here too, you're really not going to use. You make a lot of credits in between the story missions. As for the Desert Wraid skull plates, yeah, best place to sell. That's unlimited money. And if you want to, go ahead and get about 203 of them per a session, and then come back here, sell them, then repeat the process. You're going to have so many credits, and you're going to just buy everything basically in the game. Well, everyone, this is it for my best way to make credits in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic video guide. This is Lord signing off. Thanks for watching, and have a great day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more guides and builds just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner of the screen, or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner of the screen. Have a great day or night, and may the Force be with you.